All right, here we go. 170-pound girls high school State of Ohio wrestling preview brought to you by Bodycraft Fitness. 170. I've been looking forward to doing this one since regionals ended. I love this weight class. I really do. I think it's almost anybody's to win, but everyone who can win it is very good, and most of them have beat each other. That's what makes it so exciting. I mean, you want to watch this whole weight class. You want to watch this entire bracket at 170. Let me give you the rundown of who is who at 170. We have Rebecca Alatakun from Columbus DeSales, Lori Grimes from Marysville, Sakina Hudgens from Cleveland Heights, Brooklyn Newton from Dayton Carroll, Maddie Menchaca from Mentor. We got Audrey Garcia from Ross, Cameron Sherman from Cardington Lincoln, Kate Simmons is from Findlay, Paris Willis from Lutheran West, Chloe Vining from Bethel Tate, Tia Leahy from Napoleon, Lily Graham from Watterson, Nia Miller from Ridgedale, Cassidy Guerin from Olentangy Orange, Kathleen Eckleberry from Sandusky, and Elizabeth Madison. Let me say that one more time, Elizabeth. Get it right. It's Elizabeth Madison from Loveland down in Cincinnati area. So listen, those are your 16 girls that make the Schottenstein Center. Congratulations, girls. You are going to experience something that you will never forget. And I know I can't get over it every single time. I get to just walk out there and be a witness to all this. And you get to wrestle there at the Schottenstein Center. You are sanctioned. This is it. And it's go time. So congratulations. Let me dive into what I see here at 170. We've got a freshman ranked number 1, and deservedly so. This girl's a wrecking ball. She went through the Harrison regional, and she wrecked that place. And yeah, she's a freshman, and honestly, I don't know a ton about her because just proximity and not being able to see her much this year, but she wrecked that so much so that a returning state place winner from Harrison, who has to defend their team title, she knocks out in the Molly Hudler from Harrison. So she wrecks that bracket a little bit. Things get shifted around, and here we are with her sitting at number 1. So watch her wrestle. At number 2, Rebecca Alatakun. Now, Alatakun is from DeSales, and she is a senior. And I swear to you, she's been on the scene since 6 years ago, it seems like. She's just a veteran, and she's a leader of that DeSales team. She does wrestle some varsity matches for the boys as well, as a lot of these girls do that are talented like her. But she's a 3-time state place winner. 3 times. So every year she's gone, she's placed. She took 6th her freshman year. She took 4th her sophomore year. Then last year she takes 6th at 155, and she was definitely injury-ridden as I watched that unfold in front of my eyes. She had the injury bug and really put a valiant effort in to just hit the podium last year. She's healthy, and she's ready to roll. And what I like about her is she's beat some of these other girls. She has beat Cassidy Guerin, who is currently ranked 3rd. She's from Olentangy Orange. She's a returning state place winner as well. She's a junior. She took 5th last year at 145. Solid wrestler. Comes from a wrestling family, and all very, very good wrestlers. Brooklyn Newton from Dayton Carroll is ranked 4th, and she's a freshman. So again, don't know a lot about Brooklyn. I've seen the name. I know she's well coached, and I know that she's going to be up for the task to take on the rest of the field. Chloe Vining is ranked 5th from Bethel Tate, and she is a senior. And ranked 6th is Lily Graham from Watterson. Now, here's where it's interesting, Lily being ranked that low. Graham has beat Alatakun before. Those two have gone back and forth. She won her home tournament at Watterson by beating Alatakun in the finals. She took 2nd at Watkins. But in the regional finals just this past weekend, those two, Graham and Aladakun, really went back and forth. Aladakun coming out on top in that victory. And so we've got Aladakun beating Garin. Garin, I believe, I don't have it in my notes, but I believe has beat Graham before, but Graham's beaten Aladakun before. So there you go. You have that dichotomy going on. Also, very interesting, Audrey Garcia is one of those girls who really wrecked the that aforementioned Harrison bracket at regionals. She was ranked at 145. She's at 70. She's a sophomore, and she ran through that bracket as well. So she upset things there. Ranked 8th is Paris Willis from Lutheran West. Lutheran West, the founding pioneer of girls wrestling in the state of Ohio. So bravo, Paris. Good to see you there. She's a returning state place winner. She took 8th last year, and she is a junior. Kate Simmons, also a state place winner from Findlay, ranked number 9. Nia Miller, she's a 2-time state place winner. She finds herself ranked all the way down at number 10. She's from Ridgedale. She is a senior. And again, 2-time state place winner. Lori Grimes from Marysville is a state qualifier, so she's now a 2-time state qualifier. And that ranks out the top. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 returning state qualifiers. Of those is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the 7 are state placers, and 2 of the 6 are multiple time state place winners. And Miller from Ridgedale, who's won a 4th place 3 years ago, and 7th place last year. And then I already mentioned Aladakun, who's now a 3-time, she's a 3-time state place winner and looking to get on the podium again for the 4th time. Then you have a couple of non-ranked wrestlers, actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to be exact. Hudgens from Cleveland Heights, Menchaca from Mentor, Sherman from Cardington Lincoln, and Leahy from Napoleon, and Eckleberry from Sandusky. So hopefully I mentioned everybody. I do think this is a great weight to watch. I really don't know what's going to happen here. Honestly, I don't know enough about Madison to know as a freshman if she's dominant. A lot of freshmen at the top of the rankings. I've mentioned this on other videos. Freshmen are legit, so you can't just say, well, she's a freshman, she's not any good. And I just don't know enough about her. I do know about the central Columbus area girls in Aladakun, Garin, and Graham, and I know that they're solid. So I know we're going to have a really good bracket here. Don't look away. So some of the matches that I want you to watch at 170. Opening round, Paris Willis from Lutheran West and Chloe Vining from Bethel Tate. You are going to have the number 8 versus the number 5. So Willis is ranked 8. Chloe Vining from Bethel Tate is ranked number 5. Those two have to butt heads in the very opening round at the Schottenstein Center. So circle that match. Another one to watch is Nia Miller from Ridgedale against Cassidy Garin from Olentangy Orange. I do think that that's going to be a really good test for both parties. You get a little bit of nerves. Trust me, you're all going to be nervous. I'm going to be a wreck. I can't imagine what it's like to actually wrestle there. You're going to be nervous. The first match, it's different. It sounds different. It smells different. It's sometimes it's cold in there. I don't know. I'm not warming up like you are, but the nerves are going. Opening match, Cassidy Garin, number 3 in the state against Nia Miller, number 10 in the state. So that would be another one to circle. And then if the bracket goes scratch, if it goes according to, just the way things could come in the semifinals. Now granted, I could say this in all of them. All the semifinals are going to be good. You definitely want to see the semifinals. But in this one in particular, in the top part of the bracket, you have Aladakun and you have Simmons. So the interesting part about that is I've already sang the praises of Aladakun, but Simmons at rank number 9 from Findlay, she's beat Aladakun also. She beat her 8-2 earlier this year. So again, there's just girls beating girls in this bracket. Who's going to be top? Who's going to have the injury bug? Who's going to be ready to rock and roll? 170 is a weight class you do not want to miss at the Schottenstein Center, and I will see you there.